full freshwater tank. Getting ready to go. Hup hups. Time to leave Olympia? Yeah? Have a few travel days and boondocking? You excited? Are you excited? Oh, well, apparently. Yeah. We are leaving Olympia. We've been here for over 2 weeks. Well, the Airstream and the girls have been here for over 2 weeks. We were gone for a week. But time to move on. We're gonna do a few days of longer, for us, travel days, and just quick overnights to try to get down to southern Oregon coast. But our first drive today is from Olympia to Beaverton, which is near Portland, and we have a friend there. Might remember we stealth camped on her street last year. We're gonna go and do one night in her neighborhood again and camp on the street and get to hang out with her and the kids and then head farther south the next day. So we'll take you along. And away we go. What can we see out the window?
Mount Rainier.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you.
It does exist.
It does. It's pretty far out there though, so I don't think. I'll zoom in case there's a chance. Yeah, no.
I got a good view on the airplane, so I knew it exists. I saw it. One of the best views I've ever seen of Mount Rainier.
Flying out of Seattle can be really pretty with all the volcanoes.
Oh man, especially in the morning during sunrise. It was amazing. But now I got to see it from the ground.
Yeah. As we leave Washington. Meanwhile, the leaves are starting to change color up here. Get some yellows and some reds. Fall is fast approaching. And we know that as well because what was last night?
Oh, football season.
Yeah.
It has begun. I love football.
Yes. So
and the stream was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, we were streaming
Finally.
The opening night of football. So both of us love fall. It's our favorite season. Goodbye, Washington.
All right, we are street camping for one night in Beaverton, Oregon. Because Courtney's friend lives here, so we're visiting her while we're in town. But tomorrow we get to do something that we've never done before. And I'm kind of excited because I have no idea how this is gonna work. We get to stay at a harvest host, where we're going to stay at a harvest host. So we joined, you pay money, then you get free campsites at like farms and wineries and things like that, with the idea that you'll do business with them to some degree, maybe a wine tasting or whatever. So it doesn't have to be much. But tomorrow we're gonna go to a winery. Thank you for drinking, Penny, and probably do a wine tasting there and stay on their winery. On site. So that's gonna be kind of cool and hopefully really interesting. Like I said, we've never done that before. But we're gonna be street camping here for one night and then we're taking off again tomorrow.
Not too shabby. You may remember we did this last year. I'll put a link.
And by the way, in case you didn't see last year's video when we were staying here, street camping is legal in this area of Beaverton. So that's something you definitely want to check out before you stay on the street overnight. It's generally okay to just park your trailer places as long as you're not living in it. But we just try to keep everything really contained so we don't spread out when we're street camping or driveway camping.
And it's just awkward. You'd rather not, even though there are no laws against it, you'd rather not have someone call the cops on you or something. So we try to keep a very low profile. If it was cooler, we wouldn't have to have the windows open at all, but we have to have the windows open because it's a little bit warm right now.
80, 82 today, yeah. We're not even putting the stabilizers down. That's a little extreme, but we're not even doing that. We're just erring on the side of being as tight and self-contained as we can so we don't annoy people in the neighborhood. So you can see we have a neighbor through the trees there. All right, this was a quick stop, overnighter in Beaverton. Now we're heading south to check out that Harvest Host. I am so looking forward to this because I've never, obviously, like I said before, haven't done this before, so I'm really curious how this is gonna turn out. But for an overnight spot, this was just fine. We're just kind of in the road here, off to the side, but didn't bother anybody, nobody bothered us. Worked perfect. Okay, we have just pulled into the winery, which is a Harvest Host, and we're trying to figure out exactly where we're gonna park. It's not immediately obvious. Looks like there's somebody else who's also staying here tonight. And we just need to find out, because these are parking spots, just regular parking spots. But I don't know if we're supposed to go behind him here or further down. We have no idea. So Courtney just walked in, and she's gonna get the scoop about what we should do. Then we will park, settle in a bit, and go in and do some business with the winery. And we all know what that means, a tasting. What's the scoop?
So the man is down there spraying the vineyard, so they're planning to move these people down once he's done that. And so she said we can just park in the parking lot and then we can figure it out later where they want to put us. We can either just go right here, or as long as we're not blocking, we could stay here, but this is going to be not level. So, I mean, we could go right here.
How would we get out? We certainly couldn't make that turn. We'd have to back out somehow.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be permanent.
All right, looks like we're going to have to use a few blocks under here, but this should be fine at least for now. So this is probably fairly common in Harvest Hosts, especially when the person who would make the decision is out in the fields actually working. So we're just kind of left to just find a spot and then we'll figure it out later. So I guess what we'll do is we won't level left to right, but we'll make it as level as we can front to back and then call it good for now. What do you think, Penny? What do you think? Woo, you can definitely feel we're on level here, but we might change that. If not, it's just for one night, no big deal. There's still wine.
We feel unlevel after the wine anyway.
We would feel unlevel after the wine. See, that's a true statement. Profound and meaningful in so many ways. Oh. Nothing fell?
Not yet.
That's pretty good. As you can see, we're gonna get a lot of solar. There is nothing blocking the sun. You ready to go do some business with the Harvest Host?
Go do some wine tasting.
Some business? Some business?
Do you have your wallet on your phone?
I do. It's a winery dog. Yes, we got a bottle.
We did.
But that was bound to happen.
But
Hold
she
on.
didn't charge
Hold
us.
on. I need better lighting. That's
she didn't
perfect.
charge us for a tasting fee, and we both tasted. And so we got a bottle of their GSM, and we're gonna go down and sit by their pond
Oh,
and
we are gonna do that?
enjoy some wine.
That's like way down there though.
That's fine. It's like a 1 minute walk.
Okay, fine.
It's not like we have far to go to get home.
No, it's right here.
And the nice thing about a Harvest Host is it kind of takes us out of our normal, and it makes it so we do this. Right? So like normally we would get to a campground and do some more work and then have happy hour and make dinner. But here it's like, let's talk to the hosts and do wine tasting and go sit by the pond and have wine, and then we'll move the Airstream. And it's just much more chill and fun and relaxed.
So we were told to come down here. Well, not told, but suggested to come down here because there's chairs. Oh, I see the chairs that are right by that pond, right there. We have our bottle of wine. We already talked to the head winemaker, I guess. It's this 55-year-old guy who looks like he'll live to about 120 because he just goes, and he is as sharp as can be. But yeah, that That makes the lifestyle so much more interesting when you get to meet people like that and do things like this. Okay, we're gonna sit here and enjoy our happy hour. By the way, I don't think I've mentioned the name of this winery. It's Marsh and Landing. Actually, yeah, let's show the label. There we go.
So we got a free bottle of wine with our stay. Pretty much is how you look at it.
They did not charge us for the tasting either. We bought a bottle of wine, and if we didn't buy the bottle of wine, they probably would have charged us for the tasting. So it was, you know, about maybe, we saved probably 10 bucks because they were nice enough not to charge us. And they also offered us power. We did not accept because we don't need it for a night, but they did that too, which is really, really cool. I don't know if all Harvest Hosts are like that. I'm sure they aren't all like that, but they offered us power. That's really cool. So
we're gonna
anyway.
Did you tell me we're gonna move down?
Oh,
That'll
maybe.
be in the next video. We're gonna move down probably because we're really uneven where we are, and now he's done with the tractor and their flat spot. So we're gonna probably move down after we're done this. And if so, we'll show you that in the next video.
And now I will leave you with, with some geese.
Chorus. This is the musical chorus to leave.